When you think of the forging of someone's signature, it means that an imposter is trying to pose as someone else. Well, in the same way, stealing tokens identified to another person but used by an attacker is known as cross-site request forgery attack, also known as CSRF. An attacker is riding on the session of someone else instead of their own. We can use Burp to help us identify whether an application may be susceptible to CSRF attacks with a feature called the CSRF POC. Now, POC, of course, stands for Proof of Concept. Realize that this feature is only available in the professional version of Burp. CSRF POC can assist us in determining if replay attacks may be possible by using unchanged or stolen tokens. CSRF POC can also help us to determine if there's a complete absence of any anti-CSRF tokens at all being used by the application. CSRF POC can help us determine even when anti-CSRF tokens are present if they are being validated for each request on the server side. Let's see if we can successfully perform a CSRF attack against the juice shop. There's a challenge here that says, change Binder's password into Slurm Classic without using SQL injection. Let's go ahead and try this one. Go back to the login screen. Now first, we do need to use SQL injection in order to log in as Binder, so let's do that now. So we successfully logged into Binder's account. Now let's try to change his password. In order to get credit for the challenge, I want to make sure I change it to the right value. So I'm just going to copy this Slurm Classic word. Now I don't know what the current password is, so I'm just going to put 8 characters. And then for the new password, I'm going to paste in what the challenge wants me to change the password to. Now make sure that Burp is running so that you can capture this. Go to your proxy tab, HTTP history, go all the way to the bottom, and find that request that you just sent in. Now what I'd like you to do is send this over to Repeater. Go ahead and send it again so you can baseline your request. Now, what we want to do is we want to test for CSRF. By sending the request to Repeater, it makes it much easier to use the CSRF POC tool. What you're going to do is right-click in your request, go to Engagement Tools, Generate CSRF POC. So what the CSRF POC allows you to do is to basically experiment with tokens and cookies in order to determine if an application is indeed vulnerable to CSRF. Now when using the CSRF POC, what I like to do is remove the token first and just see if I get exactly the same response. You test in browser, copy that link, open a new tab in your browser, paste that link in, click the submit. Now we do get the same exact response. Now returning to our request, let's try the CSRF POC in a different way. This time, let's go ahead and take the current password out. Click the Test in Browser button, copy the link, open a new tab in your browser, paste the link in, submit the request. This time we actually get a success. We can see that the password has now been changed. If we go back to the juice shop, we'll see that we have a banner showing that we solved the puzzle.